Hi there, welcome back. This is finally part 3 of episode 5, creating social media application using Android Studio. So, uh, without any excess words, just let's begin. So, last time we did one time page. Okay. I said that in this episode we'll be talking about some MySQL queries. Um, yep. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me quick open up XAMPP, launch Apache in MySQL, um, localhost. Okay, and inside we should have social YouTube. I think we called it in that way. Uh, and the table doesn't exist. Try to connect to MySQL server and server rejected the connection. You should check the host username. Okay, this is weird. Oh, okay. Since this error popped up, let's talk about it. Basically, you have an engine config file in MySQL, which could easily be actually broken. I'm gonna open up XZMPP folder. It is on my disk C. And inside, we should have MySQL folder. And this error, I mean, it may actually mean uh, a lot of things, right? But I think in my case, it is just being the data just being broken. So I'm going to quickly rename it as data alt 9. So I'm going to create a kind of a backup. So also MySQL comes with backup folder. I'm going to just copy it and paste and rename it as data or data. Okay, and everything in data alt 9, I'm gonna copy it, except, let me first stop this and quit. Except MySQL, performance schema, PHP my admin, and yeah, that's it. I'm gonna copy it and paste it right here. So I'm gonna apply the changes. Okay, and now, I'll try to launch XMPP. Okay, and as you can see, MySQL is running successfully. I'm gonna launch localhost. I'm gonna go again, and as we can see, we have an accounts table. Something went wrong while I'm assuming when I was closing XAMPP, I just closed it not in the right way, or right, no, actually. This happens time to time, and it happens for no reason. So we have an accounts table which contains such columns as ID, email, and password. I'm going to go ahead and create, excuse me for my voice, it is changing, it's getting lower or higher because I'm a bit sick. So I'm going to go ahead and create user data, or no, let's say just user data, or just user, okay, whatever, users, yep. So the user should obviously contain ID as primary key. This is, and we have to uncheck auto increment. No, We have to check it. Yes. Um, you have to, as I said in the, I don't quite remember in which episode I said that, but I guess that was the second or third episode that we'll have. I think that was in the second episode. I said that we'll have two tables related to users' data. Uh, the first of which is containing um, some personal private information, such as an email, phone number, credit card number, something like that. Uh, and the second table contain all the descriptive information, which is going to be displayed and offered as public. Um, so ID, name, surname, maybe date of birth, but let's not include it for this video. What else? Name, surname. Mm, maybe nickname. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, let's include nickname. Ah, this illness. So, oh yeah, we also have to, let's add two more columns. Uh, Avatar and background. They're all going to be a type of avatar except the ID. Um, let's say 120, 120, 120. Okay, 240. No, that was that's actually like 64. 64 is enough. This should be long, and this should be pretty long. So let's say let's say 300, whatever. Excuse me. So, yep, that's quite it. I think we can create and we can save it now. So we have created this. What we should do now, we should add one column and we can even choose. So after background, I'm gonna say account ID, integer. Whatever it is set by default is going to be default. And I'm gonna go to SQL. I'm gonna say alter table users, add 14K. I don't quite remember the order of uh, of this QL query. I have to remember it kinda. I think that was add 14K something, which references accounts accounts ID, right? Yeah, we should have uh, account ID. Okay, let's. Yep. So our foreign key was successfully added. So to explain uh, this query, I'm gonna have to go to Paint to draw some sort of some couple of things. There's actually schemal like schemal explanation, like join scheme. If you Google that, you may see all of this I think called an Euler circles. So you may actually see all the joins, etc., etc. So the foreign key allows us to use joins. So imagine you have, let's say, one box. Now, let's say imagine that you have one city. This is city. Good drawing, I know. Imagine uh, you have a town. You have small village town. Uh, so in a um, in a reference of MySQL, this city has no connection with this town. And what I'd like to do is we'd like to connect these two so that the town would be attached to the city. So they would have some sort of relationship going on between, you know? So, for example, they'll be sending some peasants, workers, whatever, maybe some sell. No, I judge that. No, I'm not gonna say that word. So, transferring some workers to the city, and maybe vice versa. I don't know, whatever the scenario would be. But uh, the meaning of this is to set the relation between town, village, and city. In terms of MySQL, this is possible uh, by first of all setting IDs as primary key. Uh, and this is possible by setting foreign key. Foreign key. So first of all, we should have some some column in this town village, some elements. In our case, it is account ID. I'm going to shortly name it ACID. Uh, we have account ID column, which is in our town village, in our case, users. Yes, that was in users table. So imagine that this is users table. This is accounts table. So what we did, we created a column account ID inside of our users table, and we have to attach the primary key value of our accounts table. We have to make it equal to our account ID column inside the users table. So for that, we assign it. We assign our account ID column as foreign key. So it means that our accounts ID column inside our users table is being foreigner. If I pronounce the word right, foreigner, yeah, whatever. So yeah, so our accounts ID column is being foreign key. But we didn't fully attach it yet. We have to even declare it in uh, sort of using joins when we'll be writing MySQL queries. So yeah, that's kind of an explanation. Maybe it is a little bit confusing, but the overall meaning is that inside our users table, we have uh, we have a table which is uh, which is kind of not describing the overall, how to say, the overall meaning of our table, but being only by yourself in order to connect uh, it with other table. So we have this as foreign key, and in accounts table we have ID as primary key, and we can connect primary key to foreign key. So kind of attached two tables, and we can write our queries, uh, whatever queries, using these both tables. Alright, I'm back. Uh, I don't know what's happening with this black frames, but whatever. So yeah, we've discussed this, and we also have joins. Uh, One way of using 14K in. So joins are, I don't know, you may actually Google it. Um, there are many type of joins, but the most common is just a simple join or simply inner join when you, for example, have two tables. Uh, Also, this table is users, this accounts, and you want to select the common thing. You use some inner join or just simply join. Yeah. And you have many other more, which is, for example, left inner join or right inner join, which selects uh, values inside of this table and the common values, or left outer join, which selects only these ones. Yeah, you may Google it. There's actually, I mean, there are so many pictures. Yeah, there's so many pictures describing it, but I'm not gonna stop in that. I'd rather explain it in code if I even can. So yeah, last time we um, get into this. This video is going to be so long. Oh my God. Um, we made it that mm, that it that the page that we created, which is activity, mm, how do you even call it? Activity first time profile, pops up only once to. Let me quickly assign some new elements. So this is going to be nickname. Okay, do we have name, surname, nickname? Yes, we have nickname. Should have an avatar, background, name, and also surname. But that should not be important, you know. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this. The UI doesn't matter really. You may Google some ready user interfaces or whatever. Um, well, we forgot to rename our variables. So profile one time, edit nickname. Okay, and it should be also in here. It should contain name. This should be name. Just let's say out or whatever. Um, Outer, I'm just renaming the variables right now. Okay. Uh, so this is going to be for the name. This is going to be for surname. Okay. Surname, surname. Okay. And we should assign We should assign the coordinates for that. So name of the name comes surname, which is going to be displayed in here. Yep. And after surname comes, yep, comes this. So I'm gonna go back to strings XML file. I'm gonna say this. Okay, change name, surname, surname, name. Wow, we're getting into that, huh? So since this is being name, I'm going to say just name. Since this is being surname, to change it to the exact same string. Yeah, so that's kind of it. Okay, we have to finish this. That's what I always say to myself. Okay, we have back button, we have save changes. We should also open this um, through the profile page. We should be able to open it. For that, we'll create a floating action button, but we'll do it later. Right now, we'll be focusing on one-time page. Okay. Um, what I what I'd like to do is, did I make these image views clickable? Yes, I did. Okay, good, 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 pretty good. So, that's kind of it for now. Yes, okay. No, this is not going to be part, um, this is not going to be the last part because let's make videos shorter and multiple of them because in this case I'll be talking about uh, these text fields, edit text. In the next video I'll be talking about images because images are pretty, I mean that's that's long term to explain uh, how to import images, how to send images to the server and save them inside. Um, so that's why we'll talk it later in the next video. Right, so I'm back. Kind of dying now. Jesus. So change name. Chain. Chain name. Edit text. Change surname. Edit text. Okay. So, change name edit text equals find view RID. Um, okay. Change surname edit text find view by ID, which is being this, but surname. Okay. One thing that I forgot is we're not including the outer one. We're including only the inner one. The layout activity first time profile does not contain declaration. Yes, of course, it does not contain. Yes. You tell me. Uh-huh. Okay. So, um, yeah. Let me quickly save changes FAB set on click listener view. If return. It doesn't actually need a return, okay? Since spinning void. If change, let's say background image view or avatar image view, this is actually equal. We also have to get change. We have to create a couple of string variables. String name, surname, and nickname. Okay. I'm gonna say name equals change name edit text, get text to string. Surname equals change surname edit text, get text. What I'd like to do is I'd like to use first what in to string. We should have trim so that it deletes all these spaces. Change nickname. No. Nickname equals change nickname. Get text to string to lowercase. The overall nickname should be lowercase, in my opinion. Okay. So, or name is empty, or surname is empty, or nickname is empty. So is empty means that if it is empty, obviously. If something is empty, let's first of all, no, let's use toast. Toast, this and string value. Let's create the string value. Please fill. Please fill at least one field. Okay. Please fill. So if you have, excuse me, if you have, oh wait, oh yeah, of course. This should be not email, but how did we call it? Nickname. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste it. Alright, I'm back. I had a couple of problems to fix, so I changed the condition a little bit, and I removed the avatar and background in the condition, and I just set, for example, if the name is empty, which returns true, and the surname is not empty, which returns false. So this first condition is going to be false. And if so, if nickname is not empty anyway, it's going to return false. And if it is empty, I mean whatever. So if one value is empty, then the whole condition is going to be false, right? So okay, save changes. Please fill at least one field. Let's fill, I don't know, DSA. Save changes, please. Wait, what? I don't quite get it because we filled one value. Oh, now I get it. Jesus Christ. Now I get it. I just forgot to put this inside. Um, Again, I'm gonna remove it to reset the shared preferences. So whenever we press the button save, uh, it should get these values. So save changes, please fill at least one field. And now if we set nickname, for example, they say save changes, and nothing happens because we didn't write anything. Good. All right, I'm back. I created the methods. I just copied and pasted this login function, and I a little adjust little changes in it. So it's name, surname, nickname, uh, right? And the method will be called send account information. Um, so doing a couple of changes in here, we should be getting by first we should be no, okay, whatever. Um, okay, this is looking good, and I'm not going to say that we should be getting this. I'm just say fill additional user info, and in there we'll have uh, name, surname, and nickname. Okay, so then we'll be getting the user as a response with fully filled these variables. Okay, so in my user model, I'm going to be calling out what I'd like to call out is a new constructor which will have all the uh, values adjusted. So that's going to be email, that's going to be, let's say I'd like to private string name, surname, nickname. That is going to be string name, string surname, string nickname. Yep. So in the future, we'll be adding avatar background and all the other information. So this name is going to be equal to name. This surname equals to surname. Uh, this nickname equals to nickname, right? Yeah. So, and we have to write the getter methods and also setter methods for that. Uh, so get name, get surname, and get nickname. And obviously set name, set surname, and set nickname. Okay, we have it. As you can see, and we go back to ActivityFirstTime profile. We like to call the user model, and I would say that um, what I'd like to say, first of all, I'm going to be calling out right in the main thread. I'm going to be calling out user TMP equals shared preference manager get instance. I'm going to say get application context, get user. Okay, string string I no no not string integer tmp id is going to be equal to user tmp get id, and string tmp email is going to be equal to user tmp get email. Okay, so in here what I'd like to do is I'd like to first of all set everything up. um, so for example, well, what was that as an example? Um, yeah. So we have, or no, not user TMP, but the user, uh, new user. Here we have a reference to our last constructor that we created. I'm going to be calling TMP ID, TMP email. We had name, we had surname, we had nickname. Okay. If no, not if. What I'd like to do is I'd like to initialize all the values by default. So name, surname, nickname. No, no. Okay, that was stupid. I thought that would work. Whatever. I mean, okay, whatever. There's no by default. So um, yeah. So this is kind of it. So we have our user model, and what I'd like to do, I'd like to go to connection login. Let me copy this thing right here. I don't want to waste time on writing it again. So let me just copy it. Actually, no, yeah, okay, whatever. Um, so I'm gonna go to probably handlers API and form URL encoded posts. Uh, the method is called send account information. Okay. Call results send info, send account info. Okay, so fields are going to be user ID first, integer ID. Uh, okay, so name, string name, field surname, string surname, and a nickname. Just going to be a nickname. So we have this, which is good, and what I'd like to do is like to add here one more request data, which is going to be an ID of our user. And here I'll also type ID. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this method. Um, since we don't have it inside our queries, we should create it. Okay. Just like this. So in this case, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write a query stmt equals this connection prepare. Let's separate it first. So here comes the joins that we'll be using, right? Here comes the joins. Okay. Um, so type insert into inside brackets. We should have account ID, which is no. Let it be the last thing to insert. Name, surname, nickname, and account ID. These are the values of our columns. Uh, we say values, which are going to be um, just question marks. So yeah, just question marks, and mm, I hope that this will work because I have something uh, suspicious that this may actually not work, but whatever. So string, 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 and integer. Name, surname, nickname, and ID. CMT executes. No, that should be if STMT execute return true, and by default return false. This is it. This is kind of it. Let me sort of no, whatever. Okay. So let's write a function, uh, and that function is going to be in utils. Function get user by ID, which is going to have an ID as a reference, STMT, uh, connection prepare. Here actually comes our join. So select, what we'd like to do is we'd like to select all the data, um, all the accounts data. So that would be account name, um, account whatever. No, that should be account ID, account name, account surname, and account nickname, um, account. Yeah, that's it. From uh, from table called accounts. No, wait. I think I insert into. I think uh, first of all, here should be yeah users. I think I messed up something. This should be you. This should be you. Yeah, I messed up something. So from accounts as a, here we'll write uh, join or inner join, whatever, doesn't matter. Join and the table we'd like to join. In this case, the table is users as you on. So here we connect primary key with foreign key. We just type account ID of which is equal to user account ID. Did we call it right? Let me. Yes, account ID. It is called like that. Where uh, where accounts ID equals this. Oh no, we wrote it out of brackets. Where a accounts ID equals this. Okay. TMT bin parameter. In this case, the parameters in the integer value is ID. TMT execute. I'm not gonna write it down. I'm just gonna uh, copy this and paste it right here. So it is going to return us ID, email. Let me say user ID here we should also include account email. Yeah, that's important. So, yeah, this is kind of an it. Email, name, surname, nickname. Yeah. So, okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right. I think that's it. Okay, let's go back to index. Why did I put so many spaces? Okay, so getting this and returning this with executing this. Yeah, this is pretty okay in my opinion. So uh okay, and let's complete it in here. Call result result what the hell result call API send account information. User get ID, user gets name, user gets surname, user get nickname. Okay, call enqueue new callback. I'm gonna close this. I will not be needing it. So here we're getting the response, which is the user data. Yep, the user data. So for today's video, this is going to be it. I've explained a little bit about foreign key, how that kind of works. Uh, I hopefully did it uh, simply. So, and I hope that you understand some things and gain something. So the next video will do something with background image and avatar. We'll be editing this information field. So yeah, for today that's it. Till the next video, have a good day.